going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm out here at Springwood Players Course, playing a little practice round, getting ready for the SPC Open. That's going to be the second week in December. So I'm going to play the layout that they have on Disc Golf Scene. But a couple things. There's some tent baskets that's not going to be out just yet, so I'm not going to be able to play those holes, but I'll still play the full course. I just want to get a feel for the tee pads and stuff and lines and whatnot. Couple updates. I'm on my rover cart today, so may look a little different than my tripod because I broke my tripod. Need to get a new tripod. Might be a Christmas gift, I don't know, but anyway, I'm on my rover cart, so there's that. Completely changed my bag up. It's gonna take some explaining, but basically I chose the speed 3, 5, 7, 9, and 12, and I have 2 discs per speed plus my tomahawk discs that I'm not really using all that much right now. Trying to force myself to throw backhands and forehands and not having such a hard decision, having multiple of the same thing. You'll see as we get playing, it'll make more sense. Simplified everything, trying to make myself a little bit better. A little different way of editing this video also, so let me know if you guys like that or not. Trying to make the some of these videos more watchable, if you want to call it, more fun to watch. So yeah, let me know if you like it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the round.
All right, everybody, welcome back. I have made a little scorecard up top with the distances and the pars, so that will be the new way of doing things. Let me know if you guys like it. I really like the scorecard idea. It's just going to take some getting used to with filming and stuff, making sure the card itself doesn't block the actual shot. So, but anyway, getting here on hole 1, 283 par 3. First throw out of the car, so still kind of cold and whatnot. So hole 2 is a 203-foot par 3. And I'm not sure where they're going to put the Mandos at. I imagine it's those first 2 trees, so I may have missed the Mando on that, but, you know, I have no idea, so I just played it how I threw. Take a birdie on that. Hole 3, 256, throwing my forehand 9-speed, which is the Diablo. Got pretty close, gave it a good run, hit the band, almost made the birdie there. That would have been a great birdie to get. I'll take a par and move on. Hole 4 is a 336-foot par 3, throwing my Yeet. That is my forehand distance driver. I really like this this bag layout a lot. So just makes things a little less complicated. I'm going to miss that putt, and I'll take a par here. But it makes things a whole lot less complicated and a little bit easier to navigate courses. Hole 5, 333, par 3, throwing my Yeet again. I also changed up my forehand form. If you can see right there, things come out a little bit less wobbly, in my opinion. And I'm, slow is smooth. That's what I'm kind of going for. So, using more arms and hips and not, using motion. So, par on that hole. Next hole, 264, par 3, throwing my Diablo again, forehand. Just pushed the putt a little bit too far. End up taking a par on this hole as well. Now hole 7, they had a Mando left of the tree, so I'm taking it as that big tree out there in the middle. So I'm throwing my Diablo forehand out there to that open field. I imagine they're doing this to make the hole a little bit harder. Throwing my Yeet again up there, turned it over just a little bit, tossing the Chief OS backhand, which is my backhand throwing putter, excuse me. Be able to take a par there and move on. Now, I've never played the blue pad, but it says blue pad to a tent basket. I don't know where the tent basket is going to be, so I just played it to the regular basket. 565 par 4. Forehand Yeet, ended up in the woods, had to chip out there. I'm going to toss the Yeet up here again and end up in the open. Just got underneath that branch. Really good toss on this hole. So I'm throwing the flip from Hooligan, a new addition to the bag. Love it a lot. Gave the basket a little run there. And then I have this for my bogey, and I made it. So Take a bogey on that hole, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, and we're not playing hole 9 in the tournament. There's a temp tee pad to hole 9's basket, but I went ahead and played hole 9 anyway. Turned over the flip just a little bit, threw it a little too flat. Still ended up in the middle, gave myself a putt at it, and I just left it a little short. So I will take a par, and we will move on. This will be the hole 9 break, sponsored by Lost Treasure Recovery. So yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It's the hole 9 break, sponsored by Lost Treasure Recovery. I want to thank them for sponsoring the hole 9 breaks this year. Anytime we play 18 holes, anywhere, after 9 holes, do a hole 9 break, sponsored by them. Announcement or a question. So, this hole 9 break, I want to formally announce my sponsors for the 2026 season right here. Super pumped and excited to get going in 2026. I got a feeling it's going to be a really good year for us. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on back into the video.
All right, guys, hole 10 is a 219-foot par 3, throwing the astray here at just a straight hyzer, dumps down there by the basket. Just barely missed the putt, left it a little short. Hate that. Hate leaving a birdie putt short. Player 2 knocks it down, but still a par. So it is what it is. Now, hole 14, anything left of the path that you see going down there is OB. So I'm taking my yeet. I threw it on a little bit too much hyzer. It flipped up the flat real good, but it didn't turn, and I didn't get any extra distance out of it. So I had to play a little forehand roller out of the woods there just to get out into the open, to give myself a chance for the par. Tossed the Chief OS up there right up underneath the basket and able to take my par on hole 11. I'm excited to play that hole in the tournament. That's going to be fun. Now, hole 12A, 294 par 3. I'm throwing the thread backhand. I got to switch threads out. That's the more stable of the two. I didn't even think about that when I made the bag list. So I'm going to have to switch it out for the less stable one. Able to toss my koi down the hill there and take a par. Pretty tough hole there. So hole 12B is a 199-foot par 3. Playing from the blue pads. I threw my flip here, and it was almost perfect. Just left it a little too high, smacked into the tree and knocked it straight down. Tossed the astray, and again, I'm sorry, still kind of working on the filming part of having the scorecard there. So these next couple holes are a little rough, but hole 13, 259, you can see down there at the end, had skips. Left it a little short. Probably going to throw a different disc there during the next round, or during the tournament. But I'm able to take a par and move on. Throwing the Tyrant here for hole 14, 274, par 3. Anything left of the path, they said it was OB. So I landed on the path, so I think that's good. I played it as good. Anyway, made the putt. Took a birdie. Hole 15, everything's going to be different on hole 15, so I just played it straight up. Throwing the Chief OS down there, trying to kind of push the left side of the path. I got a little pinched off here, but I have a shot to the basket, just a low forehand through my stray, just didn't get over that hill. I wanted to get over the hill and let it skip up towards the basket. Jump putt up there for a par, able to knock it down. This is a pretty tough hole, probably the hardest hole in the course in my opinion, because of all the OB. Now hole 16, 207, just early released the astray a little bit and left it a little short. This is a pretty simple hole. Just everything left is OB, so it's kind of hard to commit to something out over the road. That's why I early released it, but yeah, able to take a par there. And then hole 17, 262, par 3. Throwing my Tyrant again, flipped it up to flat, real nice. You can barely see it, but it just buzzed the basket. Where I'm at right now, I must have been so close to going in. Able to make that birdie putt, just barely, but able to make it. And we'll move on to hole 18. So hole 18 is a 303-foot par 3. Backhand adventurer here, really good pull. Left it a little short because, I mean, it's all uphill, and again, still working on the backhand. taking my forehand putter, and I almost put it in. That's the Devil Hawk, by the way. Almost cashed it, and able to take a par there. And I believe I finished 2 under for the round.
All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I really like the new bag layout a lot for now. So I'm probably going to take it into the SPC Open and kind of work it throughout the off season. And when we get closer to the actual season, obviously you guys will get it in the bag right before the season starts. But I'm really liking that bag layout. We might keep it the same for a little while, but anyway, next week you guys will have a 9-hole round at a course I've never played before. Then you will have another attempt at breaking par at Chimney Hills. Then you will have the SPC Open recap, and then from there we'll see. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next Friday.